that was kind of gave us a bit of a breathing room going into the last inning, and then we got the 3 outs. So it was a good win for us, especially playing away from home again.
Yeah, do it the minimum, do it in 3 games is pretty good for you.
Yeah, it was. We faced some good pitching out there. We got some timely hitting, and we got great pitching by Jess Moore in the 3 games. So overall, we're very, very pleased to be back home and excited for a day or 2 before we head off again.
It happens every once in a while. You take the starting pitcher out, and bring Britain in, and then bring Jess back. It's something we see not very often, but it does happen.
Yeah, I tried to bring a lefty in against the lefty, and it didn't quite work out. But I felt pretty confident bringing Jess back in to get a ground ball, and she throws a pretty good drop ball, keeps the ball on the ground. I had confidence in our defense, and it worked out. So
it's not UCLA. Florida gets past them, but another pretty darn stiff test.
Yeah, Florida's very, very good. I mean, they've been there before the last 3 years in a row for the College World Series, so they're going to have experience over us. But it's going to be a good challenge for us. Playing an SEC team, always Pac-10 versus SEC is going to be big. We're playing away from home in a great stadium, a lot of fans. It's going to be very exciting. Hopefully we're up for a challenge, and it will be a challenge.
How many days back in town before you head back out to London?
I believe 1.5, so I'll be back out again Tuesday afternoon.
Is that tough? I mean, to go cross country, twice, 4 times a week?
It's extremely tough, especially with the pressure of school. A lot of the other schools are out, the semester schools are out of school already, so it's a lot more difficult for our players.
For the girls that have been around last year to make it to the Super Regional, to know how close you are to get to the real big show, and that's been the goal all year, is to go one step further. What's it going to take to get past the Gators to do that?
Well, I think last year we got good pitching in the first game. We just didn't score a run. So hopefully this year we learn from that. We go out there, we score a run, we have good pitching again, and we hang on. It's going to be it's big to get that first game. If we can get the first game on the road, it puts the pressure back on them, and that's what we want to have.
What they give you, and they have those errors that need to kind of keep it open, and then you deliver the big blow. I mean, talk about that for a freshman to come through and just a big hit like that.
Well, I've been trying to really stay relaxed when I'm up to bat, because I've been in a lot of pressure situations this season, and I think that just as long as I'm staying relaxed and focused on what my main goal is for that at bat, then I'll be good to go.
In a game like that, at this point, it's the biggest that you've been playing in on this level. How do you stay poised? How do you stay confident?
I think it's just taking it day by day in practice and preparing myself in practice. So I put the pressure on myself during practices, so then when I get to a game, it feels like I've already been there.
You guys had a lot of big wins this year, but at this point, none bigger than what you've had. What was that like? The celebration afterward, the whole cross-country flight, what did it feel like?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a long flight, and it was difficult, the time change and everything, but I mean, it really felt good to come out with 3 wins there, because it was just the easiest way to get there, to the Super Regionals.
Yeah, how much talk did you guys have going in this morning when you woke up, whatever hours ago, that we're not going to play 2 today, we got to get it done this first game?
I mean, it's just our coaches wanted to pump us up and get us focused on what our main goal was, and to work with do everything that we can, the little things right, and just put it all together.
The stakes get higher next week with Florida, who just beat UCLA, so it's going to be a new champ no matter what happens. Someone's going back across the country one more time. Yeah,
I mean, that's always difficult, but I mean, we're going to do the best that we can, and just work through all of our stuff with school and stay focused on softball still at the same time.
Pac-10 SEC, who gets the better of that?
Well, I think definitely the Pac-10, but I mean, they probably have a little bit of an upper hand because of the time change, but we're going to go out there best that we can. So.
For me, I just got to go in and do my job, and I'm in there to produce ground balls, and that's what that was my thought process going back in after I got taken out and put back in with bases loaded with 1 out. So to me, just going in there, I don't get warm-up pitches after that. So once I have to re-enter, I just have to go straight back out there. So that first pitch, I just wanted to jam her in with the drop, and I got her and got a nice ground ball to our infield, and we were able to, get the job done. So that was my thought process going back in.
Easiest route you guys could have done, 3 games in, you're back home.
Yeah.
Moving on. I mean, how big is that? I guess
it's
grown a little bit.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm really glad that we didn't have to go that if necessary game. So it was nice to get them done in 3 and just kind of set a tone for ourselves going into this weekend and know that we can do a little better. And the scary thing is that we have yet to play our best game. So I'm hoping that it's coming soon and we put everything together.
You've been in the same point last year. You guys, all off season, all season long, the goal has been get back to the super regionals and go one step beyond that. Now you're there. What's it take? What do you tell the girls that haven't been there yet? Just what that extra kind of level is like.
We can't really tell them much. They just got to go out and play like we have been all year, and you can't up the game just because now we're at super regionals. You got to keep playing it the same, or else you're going to get too tight and you're just going to play and fold under that pressure. So we just got to go out and play another game and get our hitting back together and pitch well and keep our defense tight, and we'll be fine.
What's the process to get the body back ready? You're back to West Coast time, a couple more days, and go back to East Coast time again. How's that process going to be for you?
Personally,
on East Coast time?
yeah, personally, I'm going to try and stay on East Coast time as much as I can. But, we're just going to have to work with it, and, we'll be there a few days early, so we should have enough time to readjust, even though it's going to be hard to come back here and try and go to class and everything, but it'll be fine.